Hello, my name is Syed Sarmad and I'm the broker for Advantage Vacation. Advantage Vacation is a licensed real estate company specializing in the resale of timeshares. Advantage Vacation has been in business for over 20 years and I have personally been in the timeshare industry for over 35 years. And today I would like to talk about what to look for in a timeshare, what a timeshare is, what a timeshare isn't, what are the necessary steps I feel that one should take before they make a purchase of a timeshare and what to be looking for when they make this decision. So first of all, a timeshare is not a financial investment. It is a way for you to vacation with your family and your loved ones. And it requires a way for you to save money. And the other component with a timeshare is that it requires planning. So what to look for in a timeshare? We'll talk today about retail versus resale, whether you should buy points or in a club or a deeded week, and what are the steps you should look for in a timeshare. So since timeshares is a way for you to save money, how do you find out whether a timeshare is right for you? My suggestion is to look for, if you're going to vacation in a certain resort at a particular time of the year, look to see what the rental value of a comparable accommodation will be for that space that you're looking for. And if the rental value exceeds or is higher than the maintenance cost of a timeshare in that area for that type of an accommodation, then it's worth looking at owning a timeshare. If the rental cost equals what the annual maintenance fees and taxes and upkeep fees are, then there's absolutely no reason to buy a timeshare. So why would you want to spend more money when you can rent a place for that amount equal to the maintenance fees? So going back again, if the maintenance cost is less than the rental value, then you look for a timeshare out there and you're going to be paying an upfront capital cost. Now you have to look and see, how long will I be keeping this timeshare, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And then what you should also think about is down the road, if you sold it, what would you expect to get for that timeshare? So estimate a figure of, sometimes people estimate, I think, a value of about half of what you paid for it. So now you have to look at the cost the monies that it cost you in your annual maintenance fees and the money that you would not get on the resale of your timeshare. In other words, the difference between what you paid versus what you would expect to get on the resale value. And you take those two numbers and you calculate whether it was beneficial for you to purchase the timeshare or not. And if it is, now the next step is, where do you buy? And the buy, obviously, in a place, if you're a peak season traveler and like to go to a sought after desired location, then definitely buy for use. So buy for use first as opposed to exchange. Exchange should be a second reason. And whether you should buy a timeshare at that resort, again, is to look at the background, a history of the maintenance fee cost, who the management company is, a little track record, have there been any special assessments and so forth. One other point I want to emphasize is that it's very important that timeshares require planning. So, and particularly if you're a peak season traveler and you're looking to travel in a floating, and you have a floating week timeshare, oftentimes it requires making reservations a year in advance. And that's a component to think of. Now, whether you're going to purchase a timeshare which resort will you buy? Buy for use first. And if use is your primary reason for owning a timeshare at that resort, then that should be a component when you're going to be vacationing for 7 days and 7 nights. However, if your interest is in vacationing in certain locations for 2 days, 3 days at a time, then you may want to consider a point-based program. Now, there's a variety of point-based programs out there in the marketplace, and most of the major name brand companies that have point-based programs have a base resort where you own a timeshare, where you have the advanced reservation priority in booking at your home resort before people from other resorts in the club can make reservations. So you have priority in that. Now, the only two places where you can, or the two major entities where you can look for points where you have flexibility, is the RCI points program and the Marriott Destination Club points program. You can investigate because there you can make reservations 12 or 13 months in advance depending on what type of a package you have. Now, some of the things to look for when you're purchasing whether you buy a resale versus retail, and that is When you purchase a retail timeshare, you're going to pay significantly more, and in some cases you'll be getting certain benefits that are not transferable. So you look at the resale price of the timeshare and ask yourself, does it justify buying a retail timeshare for those added benefits? And make your decision. If you're looking for a resale timeshare, again, look at the track record of the maintenance fees and make your decision accordingly. A couple of things to be mindful about when you do your research out there for your timeshare. Really do the research about the background, about the maintenance fees, and either do the necessary due diligence on your part, or look for a broker who looks after your interests, knows the area, and is thinking about you. I hope this information has been beneficial to you. Thank you.